All right, what's up, everybody? Tonight I'm going to be drawing my character, Butch Cleaver. It's Gothic Western character versus my buddy Phil's character, the man with no strings. Now, his book is out right now. We'll be talking about that a bit. We're going to be doing a few streams. These guys are going to be doing they're going to be going toe to toe, having a battle. So I put a vote out, and man with no strings won. So we're going to see what we can do with this. So right now I'm just going to be going over the thumbnails, basically trying to come up with a good way. Both going to be chunking each other though. So probably going to have him right here. Let's see here. It's like that Street Fighter, it's got the side scroll. A lot of these that I do, actually all of them are like side scroll. But I think it's fun when it's like that. Personally, it's like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Could do a lot with it too. It's very 2D. It's like a diorama. He's blasting that gun right there. He's got his cape flying up like that. So we're just kind of messing around right now, trying to find where the cape's going to be and everything. So we gotta try to figure out how we want to do this. I haven't given it much thought. I figured I would come in here and try to work it out with you guys, I try not to cheat too much. I did know I had this idea in my head though, where Butch would be kind of flying up in the air and he would be down here kind of dumping him out. That was my first initial thought. But we'll see. Could change. This Butch has got those kind of wings that come up. I was gonna have him kind of coming down with maybe with the cleaver under the arm, because this guy he's got a wooden arm, a wooden hand. So, but I might have to go back and do reference and see which hand is wooden. I think it's his right hand. So if that's his right hand, this would be the right hand from that perspective. You can be shooting him and coming in with that, and he's blasting him through the back like that. Pretty brutal. And if you guys want to check out the book, it's at zadecomics.com. I have a link in the description. It's The Man with No Strings. It's this awesome, weird Western tale. He's taking pre-orders right now for issue number 1. He's also got issue number 0 out, which I did a review on, and it is fantastic. So if you guys like that really good artwork, like the darkness, kind of like Mark Silvestri style, you're gonna love this work. It's all black and white. Maybe I'll give him I was thinking about giving him a shotgun with this hand too. He's just shooting with one hand with a shotgun, or maybe a repeater to do that. Or give him one of those Red Ryder BB guns, or a Henry repeater, That'd be kind of fun. But I don't want to do the. So I gotta be. So with me, I like to show the characters kind of. You know, I like to see their faces and stuff. I try to stay away from like profile faces. I want to see the face kind of. Usually like at an angle a little bit. They can kind of see their costume and whatnot. I think it's kind of cool. So I might try to turn him around a little. So that, and for the you guys watching, I'm gonna break this into like a series of different live streams. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna draw probably a couple of these. I could do 1 to 15 different versions until I find something I want. But this is actually coming along pretty good right now, so I haven't had to jump away. For those of you that have seen the other stream, you'll see that I could take forever on these things, but kind of digging this right now, to be honest. So Butch he's bringing down a cleaver on his hand like that. He's up in the air. He's blasting Butch through the chest. I might have, let's see, Butch might, let's see, because Butch is, I kind of want Butch to be like the loser in the fight, because the vote was that he would lose. So I want to have him getting his ends, but ultimately one person's going to have to be getting more licks in than the other person. It is what it is, Someone's gonna be winning, All right, so there's that. I think I could drop this maybe like that. Could drop that down a little bit. That arm maybe. There we go. And then with this, I can move the head over here a bit. See, Blushy V3. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, they're 2 independent comic book characters. So if you guys go check out The Man with No Strings. It's from Zaid Comics. You can go pick up. He crowdfunds them right on his website. He's got a printer. He does everything. So I'll be doing a bunch of these streams. Usually I do about like 6 to 8 of them. So I'm not in a hurry, really. I'm doing basically what I want. So you're probably going to have him blasting his leg off right here. So there's Butch's leg getting blasted off. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And he's coming down like that. So I got to get the body language has to be more like this a little bit. But I want to see that cleaver. So it's probably going to be something like that, maybe. Yeah, right now I worked on this book for like 10 years, but I haven't worked on it for about 3 years. I haven't drawn the character in a long time, so it's fun to kind of come back to it. Right now I'm working on my Viking bounty hunter book, HELWÄR. So that's going to be coming out for me in like 3.5 weeks. Friday the 13th. There we go. So that's going to be fun. I'm really excited about that. I'm making a trailer right now for Kickstarter. Trying to do something a little different. Hopefully it comes out good. Just got in the variant cover by one of my favorite artists. So that's awesome. Going to have a bunch of stuff ready to go. Announcement wise for my Substackers. All right. So it looks like you can blast him right there. That's coming down. Yeah. I don't really know the extent of the man with no name's powers yet because he's a new character too. But I know Butch, he has to. I haven't really even gone into all of Butch's powers yet either. But you do know that once he dies, I show that he could be he can regenerate. He forms into a bone cocoon and then rehatches. But I didn't say how many times he could do it. So he's done it just like twice, I think. I've only had him do it basically once. He hatched twice, but he only went in there once himself by default. So, but yeah, he is. I did nerf Butch up, so he has to drink whiskey milk to survive, though. That's the only way. Yeah, so he's blasting right there. Boom, 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 boom. So I might have that like that. This arm's bugging me right here. There's that. You gotta have the. There's that. So I got him. He's literally just blasting both of his legs off. He's blasting him in the chest right here. So he's got 3 hits. I might have, but Butch, he don't want to be trifled with. So Butch is like a weapon. He can manifest bone on a molecular level. So he's got a big cape, and he could have his cape kind of tearing into his. This guy's got a cool cape too, so maybe he's kind of coming down like that. This is gonna have to be a big. I might even do a wide drawing of this because I want to show their big capes open up. But we'll see. They're both cool characters. As soon as I seen the design of this character, I just like wanted to draw him instantly. Like. Yeah. So we could do that. Now I'm just trying to. This is like where most of the legwork is done, you know. Okay. I do it all. I do most of the work here, and we're off to a pretty good start right now. I could have him chopping at the wooden arm right there, and the arm is breaking down, and as it's falling, it's shooting him on the way down like that. I think that'll be pretty interesting because he's a lot like Butch. Like they're both like kind of supernatural, you know. But they both got their weaknesses. Yeah, I'd say Butch can at least 3 times he can re-heal himself, but after that, he's gonna have to go do something else. He's gonna need a recharge or something, or speak or have a conversation with somebody without spoiling too much of the story. But I actually got Butch Cleaver 3. The script's all ready to go. I got the title, everything, so that's done. But I wrote it like 3 years ago. But I needed a break from it. But I do plan on finishing it. That'll be fun. It's called Carnival Freak Show Circus. That's what it is. Butch Cleaver, Carnival Freak Show Circus. That's the name of it. All right. Here's that. Cool. I could kind of have him doing something like that. Weird little pose like that. And you can get that like that. And this, I just got to mess with old Butch's face a little bit. Got to find the positioning. It's a little weird. I'm seeing like 3 different poses at once. Sometimes when you're drawing, you can see 3 different or you can see a multitude of actions going on. So it's got to be brutal. I don't like my fights to have like one person just completely winning all the time. There's got to be a little something. Most of the time. Sometimes I'll have one guy really beating the dude down. I had Judge Dredd taking on a T600 Terminator. He was tearing him up. Here's the last one I did. I'm still not done with this. I'm like 99% sure, or 99% done with it. I still got to go back and erase everything. This is Skeletor versus Tulsa Doom. Just got to erase stuff and add a little bit of light right here. I might draw his foot back in there because I was going to put it behind a rock, or I might keep it behind this rock. I'm not sure yet, but it's got like another maybe hour on it or less. Maybe not that long, something like that. 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll be done. This one will probably be going up in my gallery. I'm probably going to sell this. So, but yeah, that's how we're going to be dealing with something like that once this is done. We'll have a whole 11 by 17er. All right, I got to figure out where the pectoral muscles are with this because it's starting to confuse me. Once you get the anatomy in there, then you can kind of figure out where everything's at. The anatomy and then the head. Butch has like a smock, trench coat. He has a trench coat cape. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think it has to be over here like that, maybe. That looks a little better like that. Maybe like that. Let's see here. Mela Pilon. Pretty good work. I draw too, but not as good as your work. Oh. I'm not good. I'm just another dude scratching it up, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna have him like putting some, because he has meat hooks like kind of on the end of his cape. They're kind of like bat wings, kind of like bat characters, you know, like the black bat that came out before another famous character. All right, there's that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. That. Boom, boom, boom. This guy. Maybe I'll make him a little too small. Yeah. There we go. Had a weird schedule lately. I'm changing my schedule up. So I've been opening and closing, and it's hard for me to kind of get used to it. So I start to get more tired now when I'm drawing at night. Yeah. This is a weird pose, but that's okay. It'll be fun. Trying to do most of the thinking right now. That way I gotta do the thinkery later. Yeah. This leg's gonna kind of be out a little bit more. This is going like that and falling down a little bit. If these two were in a battle, they gotta duke it out. You know, you can't shortchange the audience. You know, you gotta make them get in there. You know. So I'm thinking you got this right here, and you got that up there. You got some pretty fun shapes in there if I get the whole thing. So you can do like this half circle with that cape, half circle with that cape. Stuff in the middle. Oh, that's pretty fun. Could be a cool little thing going on right there. All right. I gotta get that. All right. This could be pretty fun. I know there's like a big clock in the new storyline. Maybe I'll have something like that in the background, like a big clock, maybe a clock tower or something. That could be pretty fun. But this won't be. Can you draw a Toyota Supra MK5? Yeah, I probably could actually. It would be kind of like really cartoony though. It'd be like that cartoons magazine. I don't know if that's back in the day, you know, 90s style stuff. I actually like drawing cars that were kind of cartoony, you know. You got the rat. Oh, I forget his name. The rat with the in the car with the big motor in the front. I love that shit. But I can't draw it right now. I'm drawing this. Otherwise, maybe some other time or something. Let's see here. All right. That pose for Butch is just kind of weak. He needs to be doing a little more of a jump. You know, it's a comic, so these guys got to be moving around a little bit more. You know, so. All right. That's like that. Boom. Okay, almost. I'm almost getting pretty close to it now. So. Make it a little thinner. There we go. Butch Cleaver is like my flagship character. You know, I haven't done anything with them for a while, but sometimes you got to take a break. You know, what was it? I forgot the term. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, or that's not the way you say it. You say it some other way. There's some other way to say it. Okay, I have to give these visual notes right here. So there's this. There's that. And for you guys watching, thanks for tuning in. There's a couple of you out there right now. Appreciate you. Thanks to everyone that's been hitting the like and the subscribing. I'm like up to what is it? 1,020 something subs now. Freaking killing it. Thank you guys. It's crazy when your art style is always changing, you know? Yeah, this is gonna be pretty dope, dude. Oh, I want Butch to give him. I don't want Butch to get beat down, but he's getting fucked up. He's getting fucked up. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's actually pretty good. Actually, I think the man with no string, he's getting pretty fucked. A little fucked up, but not that much. I know he can handle it. I have some ideas, but I don't even know if it'll work. I have a pretty cool idea. I have to go back and look at the book though too. Can you draw a Toyota Supra MK4 from Fast and Furious 2, please? Are you serious? Are you excited for the new Fast and the Furious? I think that's going to be a pretty cool movie. The new one, maybe. They get a little carried away, but they're pretty entertaining, I think, nonetheless. Could do this part as profile. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That'll be good. We got the cape. Like that. The meat hooks. Clock tower. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my favorite's probably somewhere around there, like maybe like Fast 5 or 6. I like 5, 6, or 7. I think those might be the ones that I like a lot. Yeah. It's like the first 3 were kind of boring. Like the first one was okay, but then they're just like, I don't know. I liked it when it started kind of getting a little superhero-y. Like when The Rock first started coming in, I think he came in on like Fast 5. So I think maybe 5, 6, and 7 were pretty dope. But then they got a little crazy, I think like 8, 9, and they got even like they're out in space. So I think for me the balance is like somewhere in the middle, you know? So I think they had, yeah, those are pretty cool. The Rock was dope in those movies. He don't even need to act now though. His net worth is $800 million. It's far out. Yeah, Paul Walker. Yeah, it sucks, man. Well, I think I'm gonna go with this one. But I'm trying to think though. I might do a I don't know how much I want to cut out of this because it's going to be pretty big. Because if once I draw this, it's going to get cut a little bit. It's kind of narrow, so it might get cut. I might cut it down here like that. I don't want to though. I could do 11 by 17 wider, but I'm gonna have to do that one of these days. Might try to do that. I'm really thinking about that right now. Should this be the piece I do that on? Let's see here. Comics is not my style, but I'm stuck watching how you sketch it out. I'm more into that lowrider or graffiti work, but comics has my attention right now. Yeah, no, there's actually a whole style like lowrider graffiti comics. One of them, as far as I know, this guy named Andrew Huerta. He did the he's definitely combines like tagger style, like graffiti style with manga. And I don't know if you remember the little homies toys that you get at the store, the little 25-cent machine. He did the little homies comic. So if you like Google that, you'll see his work. His work's really good. He definitely has a profound style, a visionary style for sure. Andrew Huerta, it's definitely like the style that you'd be looking for. Like you. I'm about 95% sure you'd love that style that he does. It's like Tagger manga, graffiti manga. Look, and it's very kinetic. You look at it and go, "What the fuck?" It's like Tagger meets Dragon Ball Z kind of. But yeah, check out Andrew Huerta. He's got some great work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a. I think I'm gonna go. I gotta go get some paper right now. Yeah, Andrew Huerta, man, check out his work. Check out his work on Google. He's got some work on Instagram. He doesn't have that much stuff on Instagram though. It's weird. I've seen a ton of his shit back in the day, and it's kind of not as much, but yeah, it should be out there. He definitely, his biggest book that I know that he did was Little Homies. He did the Little Homies comic book adaptation. That's looked pretty cool. That was the first time I actually heard of him. But he had done a cover for this person that I know that was crowdfunding a book, and it just looked crazy, crazy style. Very inspiring. Yeah, there's not too many guys like that out there now. There's a few though. We're starting to get more though. Like he's one of them. Daniel Warren Johnson's one of them. Dan Panosian's one of them. Nick Klein is one of them. Jonathan Wayshak's one of them. Trad Moore is another one of them. Those are some names right there I wouldn't have been able to think of right off the bat. That's just like kind of newer guys, but there's still cats that are around that are fucking, that I like even more, like Kyle Hodge, Simon Bisley. I'm not saying I like him. Well, yeah, I do like him more. Those are my like fucking two of my favorite artists. So, but then there's other guys too, like Andrew McLean. He's killer. He's got some killer like storytelling, and his art style is not really what I'm into, but I like his books. They're awesome. I just picked up one of his books today or yesterday. But yeah, Andrew Huerta goes up there. There's more and more. What is it? Another one too would be Sean Gordon Murphy. He's really good. You would love Sean Gordon Murphy. He's the car guy, man. Check out Sean Gordon Murphy. You'd love that guy's work because he does all of his. He did Batman White Knight. He drew like every Batmobile in there. He draws cars, man. He's the car guy. Yeah. Check out. Okay. Yeah. Fireblood. Check out Melpalen. Check out Sean Gordon Murphy, dude. All of his work is he has cars in all of his comics. He just did a Zorro book too. I didn't fuck with it though. It was a little, I don't know, look kind of weird. Thanks. I don't know why, but I don't post any of my work, even though even 2 years I paint murals and did tattoos for 15 years. I'm always impressed with everyone else's. Yeah, you should definitely start an Instagram and post your work. You know what I mean? You're an artist. You should take ownership of that. You know what I mean? Hey, Zay Comics, what's up, man? We got Phil Diaz in the house right now. I've actually come to it. The image kind of came to me really fast, Phil. Normally it takes me like 8 to 16 thumbnails, but I kind of got what I want. Yeah. You guys, there's a link in the description right now too for zadecomics.com. Phil too, also feel free to drop a link in there. You guys can pick up a Man with No Name comic, man. It's his best weird Western out right now, 25 and 2026. I'm pretty sure 2027 too. Oh my God, it's so cool, man. Keep up, my bro. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. No, this is definitely a show I got now, so I'm leaning into it. I'm coming up with a name in it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it the Battle Stream. The Battle Stream. Yeah, but yeah, right here, Phil. I got you. We got the man with no strings. He's got a probably gonna have a Henry repeater, a rifle, or a shotgun in his left hand. It, while you're here, what hand is made out of wood? Is it his right hand? I'm just curious. I think his right hand's made out of wood, if I'm not mistaken. Never give up. I'm drinking boba right now. Sorry. I'm probably gonna get a little whiskey shot going too for this Western stream. Thanks, man. I can't wait to draw it. I'm thinking about doing 11 by 17 wide for it because I want their capes to be kind of flared out a little bit more. But I think it's the wooden hand is his right hand, right? Is that correct? It's not his left hand, right? Yeah. If it's his left hand, I'm gonna have to rethink. I'm gonna rethink some stuff. Yeah. It's his left. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna flip it. Titan. Is that the artist? Oh yeah, there we go. No, what I'll do is I'll just flip it like this. You know what I mean? And then I'll just I'll have him on the left side and Butch will be on the right. You know, I'll just light box it from here with my phone, kind of something like that. You know, I did it the other day. I had to do it on a stream. Yeah, there it is. Something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, we got Oliver too, co-creator of Oliver Isabedra, the man with no strings. I gotta say, man, he's like the coolest looking cowboy I've seen. He's one of them. Yeah, you guys go back to man with no strings. This, if you look at Titan's avatar, that's the guy that I'm drawing right now. That's one of the guys. That's the man with no strings. I call him the nameless. And then the other guy I'm drawing. I got a book around here somewhere. I don't know. Got a little water poster right here, probably. Whoa. Well, you'll see more. That's Butch Cleaver, old Butch. Yeah. So, my voice is cracking like a 14-year-old lately. So let's see if we can just kind of get in here. And right now I'm light boxing from the air. Yeah. It happens though, you know. Oh, real quick before I do that, you guys probably got stuff to do, but I got the man with no strings right here. He's got either a Henry repeater or a shotgun, maybe even a sawed off. I kind of want to draw the barrel though. And he's blowing off Butch Cleaver's both of his legs, so they're like poof, you know. The Butch Cleaver's coming down with his cleaver, and he's chopping off the hand with the wooden hand, so it's dangling down. But as it's falling, it's shooting him in the stomach, blowing out his stomach. So he's just blowing, you know. So yeah, and then Butch has he's got his meat hook cape like kind of clawing into his cape. But definitely, I would say that the man with no names is winning this battle. So there's always going to be someone getting more hits, you know. So he's got 1, 2, 3 hits. Butch has got 1, and he's just holding him. He's not really making anything. He's not doing shit. So he definitely won the battle as far as I'm concerned. The man with no strings. Let me do that right there. I just got to do this too because I'm going to be looking at this when I draw it bigger, and I don't want it to get thrown off. There we go. Gotta get the right light. Then I'm gonna go grab a whiskey real quick, and then we'll start going to town on this. I'm almost there. Let's see here. Hey, what's up? Oh, cool. I'm glad you like it, Zaid. Thanks for stopping by, Tank Ferret. I hope I do your guy justice. Excited to see how this turns out. Yeah, Butch had to get at least one good hit in there, you know. Yeah, but Butch lost the battle. He lost the vote. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100. I got to keep it gangster. He lost, so he's gonna be losing the battle. But he's gonna get a couple licks in. I told Phil, they're both gonna get a couple licks. You know. I could kind of see what's going on now a little bit better. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna get his hand right here. There we go. Okay. Even if you get, the stick figures, this is where all the magic's at. In some ways, this is the funnest part. Is it's like playing with your toys. You know what I mean? And you get to design the fight. And it should be the funnest. It kind of should be the funnest part of it a little bit. Part of, I don't know, it's all pretty fun, but it's real fun, like designing. I put a clock tower back there too for the current storyline. I was going to do a giant clock and then put him out like in the Bone Void desert, just like in an ethereal thing. Because usually these matches are like they're like off in their own universe, where they kind of get like two worlds colliding, like in a ethereal dream sequence type shit. That's the way I look at it. Finishing off for the day. Okay. Too much sciencing for me today. Oh, I know what you're talking about with the homeschool, right? I do the same thing, dude. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And then I got to get these coming out right there like that. I'm getting putting my kid in robotics and the other one in piano. Just doing that today, signing up for that shit. And they're doing the ballet and taekwondo. It keeps me busy, man. Always running around. Dad, my job, and then I own the night for my comics, my drawing. But I'm always sneaking around, Like I always talk about that. You got to have your comic book tack pack, ready to draw whenever you want. You gotta be ready to just jump into the zone, You gotta be like moving around and shit, Don't let people fuck with you. Like even if they rip you out of the zone, be ready to jump back in. And that's an actual that's a superpower, dude. And I'm kind of like I'm slowly starting to get into it. It's like a state of mind. It's like a weird state. So there's that. I think the main thing is having a desk though. But now I got a drawing pad in there. I got a sketchbook. I got my tablet. I got everything in my tack pack. Got beef jerky, pencils, erasers, pens, ink, whiteout. I carry that shit with me everywhere. It's always in my car or whatnot, ready to go. And then I got my phone too. Always write a whole story on there. All right, enough of this jibber jabber. I'm gonna go get some whiskey and an 11 by 17 Bristol board. I'll be right back. All right. I got a little whiskey. Cheers, guys. Today's kind of like my Friday night this week. Kind of, sort of. I got this new Bristol paper from Michaels. From Michaels. This is smooth. Master's Touch. I think it's from there. No, I got this from Hobby Lobby, actually. Pretty good, though. Rip a little page out of that, and then there we go. Sometimes this stuff doesn't come out at all. I don't know, but let's do a little preview. I did a review on the Man with No Strings, but check this out. This is a book right here. So this is a character I'm drawing. There's a little like headshot right there. So cool. Look at that art. Badass. I love the colors on this too. There's another shot of him in the back right there. It looks cool. Yeah. So you guys can go pick this up right now. ZadeComics.com. These cool like marionette dolls, I think. These they're on strings. Yeah. Like that. Just look at that. Looks cool right there. It's got the duster and the hat. Looks cool right there. Love this shot right here though. So he's like the cape action he's got right there. That's the type of cape action I want to be doing with this drawing. Kind of flaring up like that. Looks dope. He's packing the 2 pistols. And he has a shotgun in the new one. But I love the way he draws faces, man. Kind of Silvestri, a little bit of Finch, a little bit of Fabok. It's like the perfect eye placement. And the noses, they look strong, like strong faces, you know. A little bit of Jim Lee, like just that bold, kind of the perfect comic book face that you know that you want to. For me, anyways, I think those guys like all and him obviously is a better perfect fucking tough guy face, you know. Look at that. Look at this fucking art. You don't get this stuff in the mainstream anymore. I don't want to spoil anymore though, dude. You guys got to go pick it up. Here, I'll show you this one too. So he's got the shotgun. He's got a repeater right there. So that's the one I'm gonna. That's a sawed-off repeater, dude. That's badass. Yeah. Baka, baka, baka. So go get one of these. I think they're like $10 or something like that. Really cheap. Support indie comics, guys. Zade Comics. These guys make some of the best comics out there. All right, let's get it going. And then tonight, the new fans of this show know that one of my favorite bands, At the Gates, the singer died about 2 months ago. He died from mouth cancer, and he was like really instrumental in like creating this Gothenburg scene from Sweden. It's melodic death metal. A lot of bands went on to really kind of grow off of that style, and he was the singer of At the Gates, but he really was the force that kind of started that movement. You know, he kind of inspired a lot of the band members. But yeah, he died, and he recorded this last album before he died, and he said, "You know what, guys, I gave it my all. It's not my best, but I gave it my best with what I had because you know he was dying with throat cancer. So he was using that, or mouth cancer. He's using that instrument to record it." But it's the first single's dropping tonight at midnight. I think it probably dropped already, maybe like soon. So I'm gonna be looking out for the new At the Gates single, and then the whole new album's gonna come out. And it's just weird, you know, someone passing away, and then they had the album done, and they're just kind of waiting for it, you know, to drop. And so many deaths this week. So many actors have died. Another guy from Grey's Anatomy died today. Robert Duvall before that. One of our friends in the indie space died right now. Felix Haas, big promoter of comic books. You know, helped a lot of people out get funded. It's been a pretty profound week, I would say, this year. Then James Vanderbeek died last week. It's just nonstop. But I would say, guys, real quick, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but cheers to all you guys. Thank you for showing up. The secret of life and what is best in life is those moments of time that you share with your friends and your family, and just be thankful for those. You know, that's all life is. It's the moments you share with your friends and your family, those quick little bubbles, those quick little pockets. You'll hear me say that forever. That's really what the point of life is. All right. So, do I want to do the big 11 by 17 long? I kind of want to do that a little bit because I don't get to do that as much. I haven't been doing it as much. Let me just kind of look at it real quick. Let me see these fools. I don't know if I want to do that. Kind of like looking at them right now, like kind of envision where they're going to be, how big they're going to be. I guess I could do it. It's going to be kind of tight. I don't know. Let me try it like this, because it would be fun to do something different, you know. I always do pieces that are like the same, you know. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to do it this way. It's gonna be my first ever 11 by 17 long drawing like that. Let's do. Let's push ourselves, right? Let's try new things. Never done this before. All right, so we got the ground right here. Probably gonna put it in somewhere like there. Maybe somewhere like that. That way, I give them a big old rim. Because what we're doing here is I want to give them their big capes, you know, and I want to put them like in a desert, a bone desert, you know, where the sand is made of bone dust. I could see him kind of getting sucked into Butch's world, maybe, you know. All right, let me try to move this up a little bit. So bear with me, guys. This is a new style for me. I haven't tried this, and I have seen people doing that now. They have been doing covers now where they're long ways. I've seen a Hulk one where you kind of flip it over and you open it. It's not just a bad idea, like having a comic book like that, like a floppy, just opening it the whole fucking book like that. I would do that. I think I'm gonna do that before I die. That'd be cool, man. I mean, it's kind of like a calendar, but you can make every scene like a wide shot, like a really cool wide scene, a panoramic view, you know. And I'm kind of used to that. That's kind of how a lot of HELWÄR is. But then you can also set up these really dope, like, imagine all the little panels you can make, you know, all the way through. You can make some really cool, like, basically comic strip stuff. And the fight sequences could be really fun too. Little squares, but you can do a lot of shit. You can tell a lot of story with that, you know. Yeah, indie comics are the best. Oh, sorry, man. Titan. He's probably bounced already. Thanks for the shout out and the high praise, man. Oh, yeah, your book's fucking awesome, dude. Tank Ferret, indie comics are the best. Yeah, they are. That book looks hype. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling a real big hype right now. I'm feeling a lot more energy now in the whole like indie, like YouTube crowdfunding indie comic. It doesn't have to be crowdfunding either. It could just be kind of like the cats that are around here on YouTube and stuff. And crowdfunding, kind of, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Well, fuck it. Yeah, crowdfunding, I guess. It feels like a nice. I'm feeling more energy this year than I did last year. Like it's feeling very positive. From where I see it. Yeah. Seems really cool, man. Okay, this like that. All right. This will be kind of new for me. Let's see here. I want the cape to be kind of big though, so let's not get carried away. There's that. So I like to do my measurements and see like how things are really going to be on this page, you know? Like you got to know that the cape needs to be this big. I want the fucking capes to be that big, you know? So I'm going to put those markers right there. Otherwise it's going to come up kind of small. Maybe right about there. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. I'm drawing it from the wrong side. Dumb. All right. Let's see here. You know what? I'll start it over on the back. It's okay. It's okay. No biggie. Everything's under control. No biggie. I got it. Don't worry. I promise. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Do the Fast and Furious Toyota Supra. Sorry, man. I'm not doing that right now. Captain Blue, hey, thanks for stopping by. Is that I'm doing the Man with No Strings versus Butch CLEAVER. So it's a Weird West matchup. So this is the Man with No Strings right here. This guy. That's him right there. You guys can pick this up. There's a link in the description at zadecomics.com. Yeah. This is the 0 issue you guys can pick up. Look at that. It's written by Phil Diaz and awesome art by Oliver Zabedra. So badass. Yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be cool. You know, I think the concept is sound and you know, I got a cool little layout for it, but we'll see. Hopefully I could pull it off, you know. Do my best. But the book, yeah, it's a must. It's a must own. It's like $10, dude, for plus shipping, I think. For like a crowdfunded or for a independent comic. You know, it's not made by the big two, so it's comes from the hands of indie creators, man. Those are the people we got to support, because these big companies, you know, they don't really care, you know. They don't really care too much. They don't really care about the stories too much, you know. Sorry, guys. This will be a widescreen. All right. It's going to be tricky. So right now we're drawing the Man with No Strings right here. I flipped it over because his wooden hand was on the wrong side, so we're going to get it going in the right way. Try to draw really light. That way there's no when you make your mistakes, it doesn't mess up the drawing so much, you know. And me, I like to erase a lot. Part of my style is erasing. Yeah. It's a big guy right here too. It's kind of buff, I think. I think a big, broad-shouldered dude. Looks like Batman, kind of. And then tonight, I'm going to probably watch a Sword and Sorcery movie. That way I can review something for Tuesday. I'll probably do that after the stream. Probably going to watch Conquest by Lucio Fulci. And if you guys don't know who Lucio Fulci is, he's a famous Italian director. He did a lot a lot of horror movies, like Zombie. And he did a sword and sorcery movie called Conquest. And it's very ethereal. It's a very dreamlike movie, and I hear it's pretty crazy. Or it's like worth a watch. So right now we're looking for that energy. Again, let me show you. This is the thumbnail, but I'm flipping it over like that. So I'm working with this right now. I'll put that right there for now, up in the corner. I'll try to keep this moving the right way. And it won't be exactly like that piece. It's just going to be kind of like it, you know. Once I put him in there, then I can put old Butch in there. And I will say that, like, Butch is the bad guy, you know. So if there would be a story with these two, Butch, yeah, he'd definitely be the antagonist, just by default. And he's on the road to like being a better guy, but no, he's bad. This dude's already a good guy. So, I mean, for being the outlaws that they are. Whoa, 67. You're doing a countdown. Oh shit. Okay. I see what you're saying. Well, I'm cool with a little bit of trolling, but yeah. There we go. There's that. There we go. There we go. Sorry, man. Can't spam in my chat. You're gonna have to do that at home. All right. Before I was so rudely interrupted, let's get back to the drawing. All right. I ain't got nothing wrong with trolling. Trolling's fun, but when you start spamming and putting a bunch of fucking numbers in there and shit, it's so annoying. All right, so we got the gun right here. We got the rifle, or the revolver. Sorry. Just leave it like that for now. Can always get in there and kind of keep tweaking with the angle. The revolver's right dead in the center. All right. Hey, how's it going, Mario man? It's a me, Mario. This is a 0.5 pentel, but it's getting like rubbed off. Yeah. Man, I remember that Mario 64. Oh man, that game was so fun when it came out. It was hard too. Hard game to play. It's a little bit of a mess. Well, that Mario 64? I liked it. I like that Mario 64. I'm looking forward to the Zelda movie, though, man. I want to see who they get to play Ganondorf. I wonder if they're even going to put him in there. They're probably not. They're probably going to make a trilogy and put him in the end or something. We'll see about that. No, I don't have a PS5. No, I have a PS4 and it stopped working. Yeah. Because I didn't take out all the updates. Yeah. PS4 was decent, though. It had some fun games on it. I didn't even get to play them all. Yeah. I wish I did, though. Playing the God of War. That was the last one I played. I was having fun with that, but is what it is, you know. Well, I got a PS7 and PS10 early today. PS10. Yeah, well, I got a PS20. Get that repeater right there. Come back and draw that out proper like later. It's gonna get tucked up into that bicep right there. There we go. And his hand's getting a chop on it. That's cool. Right. There we go. All right. And we get old Butch right here. Be careful with this eraser, man. Seven people watching. Oh, thanks guys for stopping by. Hope you guys are having a great Friday Junior. It should be now. It should be TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Drawing the man with no strings right here. This guy. This weird Western tale. You guys can pick up the link in the description below. Yeah, there's another beautiful shot of him right there on his horse. Yeah. Awesome gun. The new issue just came out right now, Dead Man's Hand. This is the 0 issue you guys can pick up right now. You can also pick up the number 1. It's on the website, so he's crowdfunding it on his website. And it's just a fun book. I think once you guys read it, you're gonna love it. I know I did. So check that out. And then the other character is my character, Butch Cleaver. My books, you can pick them up if you ever want on my website too. We got a few of those left. I guess I'll show it. We got Butch Cleaver 1 and 2 over there. I made these like 10 years ago now, close to it. This one maybe a little less. This one was 10 years ago. So my art style got a lot better. I think I've leveled up a little bit. But yeah. And I got a preview in the back right here. Here's the whole Butch. There's a preview in the back right there for my new book, HELWÄR, but it's not going to look like that. It's not going to be colored. It's a little more dirty and grimy and slimy now. If you guys want to check out that, you can sign up for that as well. HELWÄR's coming out in a few weeks. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be black and white. 106 pages. It's going to be square. It's going to be a heavy metal album, incarnate, but in a comic book form. And it's about a Viking bounty hunter. He's, it's his last day on the job. He's working for her, Helnora of Helheim. And once he's done with this last job, she's gonna set him and his brother Wreckbolt free. The problem is though, if he doesn't either work with metal by song, by steed, or by sword, he turns into the Hellbinger. And it's hard for him to like break free of that. This book is gonna be it's gonna come with a poster. It's also gonna come with a glow in the dark guitar pick and a bumper sticker, so you can slap it, wherever you want. And the first day backers are gonna get a sketch card by me. So there's a lot of stuff coming out, and you're gonna get an MP3 of the Viking death metal song HELWÄR, the one that's in the trailer. So a lot of stuff to get on first day, guys. And if you sign up to my Substack, you're gonna get $5 off too, off the book. So, but yeah, I had to drop a shill of that. I had to shill that, guys. Sorry. It is what it is. All right, we got that right there. Probably gonna have to twist that leg around one way or the other to make it anatomically correct. Yeah. I'll probably come back and look at it. Yeah, let's see. So once I move on, I don't know, man. It looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, looks okay. Looks kind of good. Kind of good. Kind of good. It looks like he has pants on right there, so we'll see. I'm thinking maybe Fireblood. Yeah, we got to keep on keeping on. Let's get that. Oh, there we go. Maybe bring that in a little bit like that. All right, we'll leave that like that for now. So he's kind of like sketched in right there. Now I just got to go and do like the fine details, looking up all the costume or whatnot. So now we could kind of get in here with Butch, see how that works. Let's see here. All right, got the cleaver coming down. He's got his own little cleaver. That it's been a while since I've drawn it. All right, just that. Let's see. I might need to bring this in a little bit. Let's rein it in a little. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got to rein it in a lot. Yeah. Okay. Drawing it way far out. Okay. Erase this a little bit. Clean my eraser. Let's see. Today is just one of those days where spontaneous motivation kicks in. Yeah. No, you got to have those. Those are fun too, you know. Yeah. That's the best time. That's the best type. We're like, whoa, what's going on? Whoa, what's happening to me? I'm doing shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I love those days, man. It happens to me all the time. Like I gotta make shit happen, you know. Like I'll fall asleep if we got done eating dinner. Wife made some delicious barbecue pizza, and I was already falling asleep, you know. And I'm like, I need to draw this picture and get that shit going. It's fun. Let's see here. Feeling like doing watercolors, but only watercolors or pen outlines. Yeah, that sounds cool. Watercolors and pen outlines. That sounds awesome. Yeah. All right, so we got that right there. I'm working on Butch's anatomy right now. Oh, making him buff. He's not really a buff guy, but he's got a trench coat on, so like the trench coat kind of fills in with the mass, you know. It's weird. HELWÄR is a super swole dude. He's like super buff, you know. He's got like weird. It's weird too because I make him. He doesn't have any traps. I make him super duper duper swole, you know, cartoonishly big, but he doesn't have any trap muscles. I didn't give him any. Like just I thought it'd look cool. Like get rid of the traps and give him these big old shoulders, big big biceps, big triceps. just like he just has these big caps. Like I don't know. I thought it was just fun. And then his brother. I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it many times. His brother has super duper big what is it, triceps, and then he has small, like really thin biceps. Yeah, and he doesn't really have traps either. He's got a big like dog ball, like kind of silver collar that's going around his neck, like a dog bowl with a big lock in it, big key stuck in it. Yeah, here we go. We got another knife or something right there. We'll figure that out. Old Butch. I remember too, my friend, because I had made Butch Cleaver. I did it once and I threw it in the trash. I didn't like it. When I did it again, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And I'm proud of it too. I'm proud of everything I put out, even, you know, because they're all part of my stepping stones and process of becoming a better storyteller and artist and writer, whatever the fuck, you know. But my buddy, he's like, that's good, man. That's good. He's like, but you're gonna want to redo that too. Really? I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like this. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, I'd like to go back because your style changes. Like, you know, if you keep on drawing and stuff and writing, you're gonna get better and you're gonna notice new things and, you know, that's, yeah. I'm like, damn, dude. But for me, like being a writer artist, it's kind of hard and expensive to like make comics that are colored, you know. So I got to find a work that's fun to do. That's just black and white, you know, and you know, HELWÄR's like that, like because it's kind of sword and sorcery Nordic, you know. Butch Cleaver, I could definitely do black and white, you know, because it's a Western horror, and with a little bit of noir in there too, because he's kind of like it's going to be a detective going around solving. That's the way I see Butch Cleaver. Once I get through this last storyline, it's going to be very Hellboy, like him going around solving murders in the town, and you know that's, you know. But he has like some buddies too, and for the most part, there'd be other types of issues, but I really want him to be kind of solving crimes and things like that. I think that'd be fun, but just really in that town. Then there's a short story I want to do too. It's like a werewolf western with two of the characters in Butch Cleaver. There's this Viking bartender. His name's Vargbjorn. He's a werebear wolf. Fuck it, that's a spoiler. He's always been a werebear wolf because his name is Vargbjorn, which is wolf bear. You know, and he has the warg skull, which is, you know, the wolf skull saloon. It's a Viking meat hall saloon. So there's him, and then there's Chieftain Wallace. Chieftain Wallace is a Native American Indian. He's part Native American Indian, part Scottish. He's the descendant of William Wallace. He's kind of like the Conan the Barbarian of that universe. And I wanted to make them go on like a team up where they're hunting down skinwalking werewolves. And yeah, I wanted to do that, you know. So you got like this cowboy Viking with this Native American barbarian, you know, Scotsman. So that's like a one shot though. I might even reach out to one of my, you know, I'm a writer. I like to write too, but then there's just certain stories too that I like to kind of let my homies write, you know, toss them a couple bucks and see if they're down to write it for fun. Barbecue pizza, dope. Is that your favorite pizza topping? Well, barbecue pizza, I like, you know, I like ground Italian sausage, red onions, or white, but red preferably, and a little cilantro on top, and also some jalapenos. That's a pretty good pizza. Pretty darn good if you ask me. All right, so we got this right here. So the post changed a lot, but I think it looks even better now. All right, so there's that. So he kind of went for Butch, he kind of like went like that. Now it's kind of, I twisted his arm around, you know, went from that to kind of like that. So, but you know, you're just like blocking in shapes and stuff. I don't know how some people start in black and white, then release the color edition second. Some people start in black and white too, and do the color second because they want to get the book out there, and usually people that buy the black and white, they want the color version too, so they get that. And the colored one's going to cost more to produce because you have to pay a colorist, and they're pretty expensive. They're about like, if you can get a good one, they're about like $50 a page, 50 to 60. But most of them, like, they can go up to like $100 to $300 a page, maybe not 300, but easily 100 to like, you know, maybe more than that a page, you know. So that could start to add up really quick. And you don't, I mean, it's fun. It's like an added topping, right? It's the cherry on the cake sometimes. But you don't fucking need a colorist, you know. You don't need them. Like, it doesn't have to happen, you know. It's fun, but you don't, you know, you could still do it in black and white. Unfortunately, but I mean, it is what it is. Stories can be told in black and white just as much, you know. That's why manga is doing so well, and that's why comics did so well in the, you know, back in the day. So Cyber Sword of Conan. You know, you got EC Tales from the Crypt. You got all the fucking Sin City books. I could just keep going on. Hey, Halder, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Cheers. We're drawing a little bit of the Man with No Strings versus Butch Cleaver, and Butch Cleaver lost the fight, so he's getting some licks taken out of him. But yeah, to be real with you, Mario, some of us would if we could have the colors for some of the books, we would just put them out in color right off the bat. You know. But like for me, coloring the book, this takes forever, bro. Like I don't like before I was down to do it all, but it takes so long. And I really want to tell a lot of stories. I got a lot of stories I want to tell. You know. And I want to live a long time. I am not yet ready for hell. Like, what is it Solomon Kane says? But this price I would gladly pay. If you haven't seen Solomon Kane, man, that movie's badass. But if you really want to, you know, experience Solomon Kane, the books are far superior than the movie, but the movie's the shit. Let's see here. So it's coming down like that. Foo, like that. Usually it's on like Tubi. Yeah. Man, this is fun. I knew this was going to be fun, but I didn't think it was going to be this fucking fun. To be real, to be honest with you. Okay. All right. He's got this smock that's going to kind of flip up in the air like that. Foop. Oh, shit. This is fun, man. It's like playing with your toys, you know? Yeah. They got so many cool Conan toys out there. They're expensive, though. Like $50 each or more. Like wanting to get some, so me and my son could play with them. Yeah. He's got a He-Man, one He-Man, and it's like a Stranger Things one. I'm like, dude, we got to get probably gonna get him the new He-Man toys for the movie because the ones they don't have any right now, and the ones that they did have were kind of whack. For a minute there. Yeah. Use that hand like that. Boom, boom, boom. We got pretty far on this tonight. Surprisingly, I did not expect to get this far. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I might be doing these wide shots now. They're kind of fun. Kind of fun. Let's see here. Gotta get his cape. This is gonna be blasting through here. Or maybe it's falling, so we'll want to get it like that. The trajectory. Going through the abdomen. Oh, thanks, Holder. You the man. That like that. Leaving a lot of options right here. Oh, 7 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I've been recording putting together the campaign. I got some stuff from I don't know if I was talking to you guys, because I'm always talking to different people and stuff every day. Different creators and stuff. Buddies. Anyways, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, I was going to say I'm building up my Kickstarter campaign, and I'm trying to make it fun, at least for people to kind of scroll through it, you know? Kind of like, oh, this is cool. You know, I'm not going to get the book, but, you know, kind of like you go, you scroll through the page and you see stuff, and you're like, oh, that's pretty funny, you know? There was things I wanted to do too, but it's like, I guess illegal. Like I wanted to use some copyright stuff, you know, and I didn't really think about it, but I saw like a lot of other people were doing it, and I guess they hadn't got reported yet. But you can't show really anything like that, so you gotta be real careful with the Kickstarter. They're just kind of looking. Okay, so we got that. Okay, this right here. I might just leave it like that, hanging on by like a little bit. Maybe this leg can kind of, so I have something. But yeah, the Kickstarter pages, man. If you just kind of scroll through Kickstarter, they got some nice pages. Like, wow. I'm a sucker for campaign design. I don't know, call me crazy. I feel like if you got a good campaign too, like people kind of see that you really care, and you know you put time into it. Maybe you'll do the same for your book. I don't know, maybe not. It's two different things, I guess. But it doesn't hurt, right? Does not hurt. Let's see here. Tim Olson. I would consider it if it made my books even better. Yeah, I want to. Let's see here. Mario. Campaign design is like an efficient poster. Feel free real estate in the head if you do it right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like if you're gonna do like a Kickstarter, you might as well just start doing it like 6 months out. You know, just start tweaking it and tweaking it, like rendering it like a piece of art. You know, you don't work on it for like a few days and maybe take like a week off and come back to it. You know, that's what I recommend. Like try to get as much shit done as you can, like early on. Start your Kickstarter, like your pre-sign up, like 6 months out. But you don't really got to tell anybody that, you don't really got to announce it until maybe 2 months before your campaign kind of goes, maybe something like that, or something like that, But you could just start tweaking on it, tinkering it, making it, rendering it, making it really cool. And like for those of you guys out there like that use AI, you can really do a lot of shit with that. Everyone's got like kind of AI on a lot of their shit. It looks good too. Most people don't give a fuck. They like it, So that can help out a lot. Yep. I gotta finish watching that Fallout. The show's pretty decent. Kind of liked it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Halder 640, 6480. There's an awesome manga series called Colorless that uses color in a unique way. 95% of it is in black and white. Just some scenes using color, and it's integral to the story. That's cool. I like that. Tim Olson. Maybe for ads that could be okay for like if you're a writer and you need a quick ad for your books. Yeah, I think ads should be. You should use ads for your Kickstarter as well. I'm gonna try to do that if I can get it in my marketing budget. Definitely want to do some ads on like Instagram and shit like that. Maybe Instagram, Facebook, a little bit for sure. Like probably like the week before I do the launch the book. Try to do it like 2 days before and then like the day of and the next day, like for like those 4 days. So like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably. For the most part, I could not live with myself if I used AI in my books. I would rather hire an artist. Oh yeah, me too. But I think for like campaign videos and like that type of shit, that's what I'm talking about. Campaign, just like campaign trailers and stuff. I'm not using it either, but I would say that could be cool. People are cool with it. And there's a lot of shit you could do with like AI to speed up process. I'm not even talking about I'm not talking about the writing or the art or anything like that. I'm just talking about like your campaign building and stuff like that. Trailers, little widgets inside shit, whatever, anything that kind of helps speed it up, make it look nice and polished up, Yeah. That's all I'm saying about that. But I'm not. I'm doing it. I'm doing it the hard way, like a dum dum. Yeah. And I don't hold nothing against anybody that does use the AI on their shit. Is to each their own. Just not my thing. Okay. What we need is just get people reading fucking comics. That's the main thing. Let's see here. Tim Olson could also use AI as a rough indicator to give to your final artist something like this. If you don't have the best sketches. Oh yeah. He's got a cool book out. Timothy's got a character called Melvin. Let's see here. There's that. Still got to read Melvin. I got the Melvin books in about a week ago or something like that. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Looking forward to reading those too. All right, here we go. That's good. Very nice. All right. You seen Dillard around these parts? No, I was about to call you Melvin, dude. You should just call yourself Melvin. That would be pretty dope. You know what I mean? No. Use the avatar and shit. I was about to call you Melvin, dude. Yeah, he's gone quiet, huh? He's gone the way of the quiet man. You ever seen The Quiet Man? That movie's awesome, bro. That's fucking what's his name? The Duke. Rooster Cogburn. John Wayne. That's John Wayne's best movie for sure. And it's the best. It's the best fucking. If you could stomach it, it's the best St. Patrick's Day movie. I'm like this close to doing a St. Patrick's Snake Slayer comic on a tablet. That close. I'm thinking that's the next book I'm going to do. St. Patrick Snake Slayer. There's so much shit too that I want to use for that. I'm kind of over the historical stuff, you know. That's why I like Butch Cleaver a lot, because it's an alternate reality, alternate version of the South and the West in the 1800s. You know, it's just more gothic fantasy, Western, alternate reality of that time. You know. But yeah, it's hard. It's really hard for me not to want to do type of historical stuff, man. I'm really into history. I love it. I love history. Yeah, loose history is exactly, dude. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Exactly. It's like it's really really hard for me not to do shit in loose history. It's like every single thing I do is somehow tied to history, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to create my own stuff, you know, like 100% me. You know, like John Carter, you know, of Mars, you know, like Edgar Rice Burroughs did, you know, or even like Tarzan. It's in the middle of the planet, Placilador. So that's why I'm working on my sword and sorcery kind of book. But yeah, I definitely equally want to do stuff like that. I gotta hurry up. I gotta get organized more. I'm kind of organized, but like, just things happen and I gotta like cancel plans. I'm talking about plans for myself, like plans to create and draw, and then people want stuff, and then I gotta go help people out with work and yada yada yada. Changing schedule, people calling out, all kinds of shit. It's like sometimes it's just out of my hands. In my hands again. Leave blood bleeding in my hands. In my hands again. Yeah, and that other guy passed away from Three Doors Down. Kryptonite. That's a good song. Back then, all those songs got played the fuck out. Played out. Oh my god. All those songs that are like the grunge songs and like the post grunge era. But in retrospect, a lot of those songs are fucking dope, dude. You know? A lot of those singers sound dope too. I actually like that shit. You know? All the Lane Stanleys and Scott Weilands and, you know, Chris Cornell, Kurt Cobain. They all sing good, dude. Sorry. And a lot of them were into Creedence Clearwater Revival. Like a lot of them like John Fogerty, you know? John Fogerty had a badass voice. I liked his voice and I liked Lemmy's voice. They both sing very like aggressive, you know? Kind of very raspy, aggressive singers. Those are like two of my favorites from back in the day. And then the grunge guys came out and they kind of took that Fogerty kind of rasp and went with it. I mean, Fogerty wasn't the only one doing that, but he's good with Creedence, anyways, because he doesn't sing that way all the time. Yeah, he switches it up. Crazy. Yeah, man. That's another guy, dude. Like I'm telling you, I was talking about that early on the stream, Tim. I think like 5 like celebrities died this week, like in the last 2 weeks, bro. Think about it. Yeah, Pearl Jam. I like the songs, dude. Like I think my first album I ever got was Smash by Offspring, and that CD's fucking dope. I don't give a fuck, son. That album's dope. Self Esteem and Bad Habit and fucking. I like those songs. What's that song? think it's Self-Esteem. It's probably my favorite one on there. And I saw an interview with them. They're like trying to go on tour with Metallica. They're like, we can't go on tour with you. We're fucking metal. You're like K-Rock and shit. They're like, you're fucking K-Rock, man. It's like, dude, you're the same as them, bro. Fuck off. You're fucking Target metal, bro. They're both Target. Like they're Target, like Target, like Kmart, like we sell their shirts. They sell all the shirts at doesn't mean they're not fucking metal though. They're badass motherfuckers, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, dude. If a song's good, I like it, I like the grunge. I like the grunge and like the alternative rock era. It's part of my DNA. I always will. I don't give a fuck. Keeps it real. What annoys me more than anything about music at this point, and even the stuff that comes out, is the fact that they don't have any oldie songs on the radio anymore. Like all the oldies is from the 80s and shit. Like there's no Motown or none of that fucking Stand By Me, like none of that shit, None of the old fucking Motown stuff's available. Nothing, man. None of that's out there. Like none of the 70s rock, none of the 60s, none of the 50s. My mind draws a blank, dude, but there's just so many good bands that came out in the 60s. Beach Boys, the Beatles, like all there's just so many, like they're not playing them on the radio anymore. Like K-Earth doesn't, like, at least out here they don't play that shit. We don't play that shit, son. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird too because it's like that music was really, really good. I think the best sounding music. Even though I don't listen to it too much, they had the best like choruses, and it was like the catchiest, good sounding music came out like in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Like I don't even listen to it, but I could tell you, like, yeah, their shit was catchy as fuck. Like they had some really good tunes. Also, music is disposable and has no lasting effects. Let's see here. Offspring's last great album was Extended. Yeah, I agree. I think that is their best album. I never even owned it, but like to me, that one was almost hard rock. It went from like alternative punk to like hard rock. Yeah, I think that was their pinnacle album. Mario Man, that feeling when Guitar Hero and a rock band did a better job of exposing people to a wide range of music. Yeah. It's weird if you watch like that Metal Evolution documentary on VH1. It's pretty cool. It's like 11 hours long, but it's dope. They actually have an interview on there with Thomas Lindbergh from At the Gates, but they cut it out. And when he died, the guy, what's his fucking face with the arm? He's got like a broken arm or some shit. The one that does Sam Dunn, I think. He's like, yeah, I actually had an interview with Thomas Lindbergh. It was like 16, 20 minutes long. I'm going to show it to you guys. Like, why didn't you show it when he was alive, bro? You waited till he died? It's a pretty fucking cool interview, too. Like, that shit was kind of dumb. Oh, he's dead now. Let me show it. Like, why the fuck? And why wasn't it in the fucking DVD, bro? Like, that band was seminal to metal back then. It was so big. Like, right when that DVD or that documentary came out, the Gothenburg and metalcore sound, like metalcore for sure on the East Coast was fucking huge. Like Killswitch Engage, Shadows Fall, fucking bunch of those bands. That was like the big trend of metal when that came out, and you're not going to interview the guy that kind of started it. It's like, what the fuck? So weird. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This is fun. All right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why people do that, man. They wait. I don't get it. sitting on a fucking interview for, was it like 10 years and not release it till the guy dies? It's fucking weird. I don't get it. Maybe he told him not to release it. That's the only thing I can think of. But I doubt it. Fucking doubt it. What? Yeah, I'm going to interview. Yeah, you can interview me, but don't release it till I die. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's how that worked out. I kind of want to put his gun in his hand. But old Butch's gun. A little bit. I'm going to put the bone shooter right there. It's a weird angle, though. I don't like the weird angle shit. Yeah. Might just do like a crazy knife. Crazy butcher knife. Coming through like that. There we go. I gotta clean this up. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading your books. Your Melvin books, Tim. I think I'm going to read them all and just review them all at once. Kind of do a big smorgasbord. Want to do that. We don't get enough indie reviews of books, you know. I think people are afraid of offending people, you know. But I understand though, but like still, when I do reviews, I just kind of focus on the stuff I like about the book, you know, or if it's something I really do not like, I won't review it, you know. I mean, I don't know. But the more we get, the better, dude. I don't care. The more reviews we get of our books, the better. And if you're a writer or an artist and you want to review a book, go fucking review it. Who cares? No one. I mean, who gives a fuck? It's not going to do anything. It's not going to damage that person's. People are going to go buy the book regardless. If it's good, it's good. You know. Someone says it's bad, doesn't matter. The ones willing to review indie comics also tend to be smaller YouTubers, like 2K subs or less. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, people are like, "Oh, you're fucking costing me money," and shit like that. You know. I don't know, because we don't really have reviews of anything. Like, there's nothing, dude. You got to have a movement, man. There's like nothing. People got to review shit. You know, even if you're a fucking creator, review it. Who cares? It's a different world now. You know, like something that, you know, you got to think about every couple of years. You know, should I do that or not? But, you know, it's like now it's like, well, fuck, dude. They're not even talking about comics at all. Like, it's just nothing. Like, it's not even a, you know, like this year we're doing good. Like, there's a little bit of buzz right now, right, with the YouTube indie comic scene. But they're really, like, you know, they're not really talking about it. Like, even if they're talking bad about books, like, it's something, you know. I'm not saying go in there and fucking bash a book just for reviews, for ratings or for subs or whatever the fuck. But, you know, give an honest review and like review it if you like it, you know. And if you don't like it, I guess you could, I mean, do that too, you know. Who cares? Try not to fuck them up too bad, I guess. I don't know. Try to find something in there that you do like, you know. But yeah, usually I just review books I like. I always do that. Like 90% of the time. And, you know, I actually try to find stuff that I don't like about the book, you know. You know, like why how am I going to help anybody by just fucking not telling them stuff, you know? But a lot of the times it's like there's nothing to really change about it. It's kind of like, it's like a music. It's like sometimes books are like, comic books are like a taste, you know. It's an acquired taste, you know. Some books are set up a certain way, and maybe I'm judging the book and it's supposed to mean one thing, and I'm like saying it's this, and just went over my head, you know. Some books are like kind of intellectual more than me, intellectually hitting something that I'm not really vibing on or grasping. Yeah. But I really do love reviewing the indie books, man. You know. And if I do a review on a book and I find shit I like about it, there's nothing wrong, you know, with that, you know. Hell yeah. I like it. Go check it out, you know. Fuck, go back it, dude, you know. You're just doing a fluff review. No, I'm not. Fucking, I don't have to even do the review, bro. I just, you know, think it's dope. I think I should share it, you know. Share it with other people. Get the word out. These books don't get enough attention. Not only that, like a book will come out and then it gets funded and then it just kind of disappears, you know. Like there was this really cool book. It's with you guys actually, Tim, if you're still here. That book, Grayscale. Fucking love that book. Forgot the guy's name that did it, but he wrote that, and he also wrote one with Canales. He did The Abductables, and the one before that was I think the second was The Abductables. One of the best books I read, like in crowdfunding. The two books, they're fucking fantastic. Loved them. I really like Grayscale too. It was a really good comic, a really good, you know, vigilante type comic. I think the guy's name was like Michael Derrick or something like that. Yeah, but he, you know, he did those two or three books and then he was gone. You know, it's just, I don't know. I guess people just need to get kind of. I think us creators need to put a little more passion into the scene. You know, and it has to come from a real place. You know, we just got to be kind of honest with what the scene is. It's a bunch of us doing passion projects and hobbies. That's what it is. And let's fucking have fun with it, you know. Oh, and then if you don't like a book, you don't want to review it, fucking DM the person, tell them what you didn't like about it, you know. I would love that. I love it when people tell me shit, you know. I try to fix it on my next book, you know. Hey, Matt Burke, your fucking letters suck. Oh, okay, I'll fix those. Hey, Matt Burke, your what is it? Your word balloon suck. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go fix that. Hey, Matt Burke, your anatomy sucks. Oh, all right, I'm gonna go fix that. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Matt Burke, your perspective sucks. All right, I'm gonna work on that. You know. Hey, Matt Burke, your anatomy sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go work on that. You know, it's just that's how you get better, dude. And if you got like 3 people telling you the same thing, then you might want to listen. Try to get, if you can get people that aren't your homies, it's even kind of better, you know. You know, and I could just say, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want, you know, and it probably won't matter too much, but letters are kind of important. So is anatomy, and so is the word balloons. It's kind of a language, you know, and you could still have fun and be artsy with it. Anatomy is kind of, you kind of need it if you want to tell like certain really cool looking books, and perspective. If you want to have dynamic panels, you know, you want your stuff to look that cool, then that's cool. Fluff reviews are secretly sponsored, or 30-minute filler that could be told in 10 minutes. Let's see here. Let's see if the fans like what you're reviewing. That is not a fluff review. Oh, that's good. Fluff reviews are okay. Bingo. You can tell who is criticizing honestly and who simply isn't a customer. Yeah, right. No, I usually kind of like to talk about like what I like about a page, and you know, I like to do cringe like little voiceovers of the characters, you know. I get a kick out of it. Fuck yeah. Yeah. But I just think we need like more buzz like in the indie scene, you know what I mean? Just doing more shit. Just doing more random shit, you know? Talking about comics, talking shit on comics, respectively, having fun. Just talking about books, you talking about our characters, having more shows talking about the books a little bit, moving on to stuff, but just kind of creating a buzz more like on Twitter, and we're not really on Facebook, man. I think we need to be doing more Facebook shit, like as a community. And when I mean like as a community, I mean like the people with all the YouTube channels, crowdfunding and shit. We're not even on Facebook. We should be kind of doing more over there. Maybe a little bit more on TikTok too. Um, Definitely on Twitter. That's where a lot of us hang out anyway. So we should be doing more, creating more buzz over there. I know I'm not streaming from there right now, but it's something that we could be doing. We just gotta kind of, yeah, man. We gotta make it fun, make it like bring people over here. Like same thing with comic stores. The comic stores, you got to make them like an attraction. Like it's got to be somewhere where people want to go to hang out, and then they go there and they buy the fucking books, and they'll be there. It's not like the old days where you're just gonna go pick up your books. Like that's what I like to do. But nowadays, you got to kind of bring people in, have a fun thing to do, like make it a fun hangout spot, right? Maybe you sell like a beer and a comic. Maybe throw in like a taco or something, some chips and salsa. People chill. Get it. Maybe you got like a bar there, dude, with like maybe like a 2-drink max. 2 beers and a comic, but it's ice cold. You got the coldest beer in town. Oh, do you hear the comic stores got the coldest beer in town? I don't know. A lot of little things like that, though. But the main thing, though, in comics, like everybody needs to chill out with the whole fucking political shit, because not all of us are going to agree on shit, We need to just need to talk about comics, Obviously, we're gonna if it's really like hardline shit, then we really need to like have our differences. But it shouldn't really even have to come to that point too much if we're just kind of talking about the stories and stuff, Unless you're dealing with activists. Activists, yeah, I guess they work like in the mainstream and stuff, and some in the indie scene. But I think that like a lot of the fans, dude, they're not activists. They're they just want to have a fun time reading the story. I think most of them are like that. They're just regular people. I don't know, but main takeaway is there is. I'm talking about all this energy and positivity and stuff. I'm feeling like it's happening right now. Like this year, it seems like it is. Yeah. I will say this from a business standpoint: you can take a hard stance as a company, but do not expect less customer support. I just lost to the level of controversy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we got that. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, I really wish we could just kind of get more creative with creating a buzz out there, I know it's hard enough making the books, but I don't know. We kind of had a good thing going there for a little bit a few years back, but yeah, it's not that way anymore. So we got to kind of get creative. I just watched this video on anatomy a few days ago. Great channel. Well, thanks, dude. I'll definitely go check that out. Let's see, we got that. Probably gonna try to put this clock up in the background right here. I think that'd be cool. Probably put something down here too. Some Butch Cleaver shit down here. What's that? So like this right here, this is fun. Getting to fucking draw, having a little fun right here with Phil's character, Phil and Oliver. People can go check out the Man with No Strings. Got the link in the description. Put a little clock tower in the background right there. Got that. Might have a little something right here. We'll see. the background, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be in my head though, man. It's hype and buzz and energy. You know, that's what we're missing. I know that's what we're missing. If we could kind of get that back, uh, I think it'll be really good, really beneficial to everybody, man. I really do. And then gonna need some live shows too. People promoting the books, having, you know, going strong. You got Phil's show; he's still going strong. Bancroft. Those guys definitely do their part. I'm doing that barbarian brunch once a week. I'm gonna have guests coming on for that. That's cool. Got a guy coming on Tuesday. Let's see here. Who else has a good channel? Omer Glitch. That guy's hilarious. The show The Studio, that one's pretty fun. These guys are hilarious. John's Longbox, he's another great guy. Let's see here. It's a university lecture by John Watkiss on anatomy. I'll have to go through it at a more times and try to drawing the examples he shows. He does it all on a chalkboard. Oh, that's cool, man. I love seeing people's different like approaches to things, you know. I forgot what channel it was, man. I think it was Proco, you know, the Proco art channel. They had this one guy on there that has like a really cool art school, but he has a channel too. It's like his atelier for the arts, and he was one of like Frazetta's. He's like kind of knew Frank Frazetta, kind of sorta worked with him a little bit. I know a lot of people knew Frazetta though, like who worked with him a lot. Glenn Danzig did. Guess the main thing is too, man. You really got to just build up your own channel, you know. All else fails, you know. You have to build up your own channel. Gotta hopefully find an audience, you know. Then you have your audience, and then maybe a guest will come on, and you can introduce them to your audience, and then maybe you could go on their show. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, like say maybe people that watch my show are really into metal and horror, and they like Conan the Barbarian. They like barbarian shit. You know, might go on another guy's channel. He might be really into punk music and wrestling, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe he likes action movies, like straight up like kung fu movies or something, you know. And that audience will check out my stuff, you know. Because everybody's different. Everybody likes they got little micro niches of shit that they like that not everybody likes, you know. Like me, I don't really like punk music that much, but I know a lot of punkers. You know, I like metal, you know. Very similar. If there wasn't for punk, there wouldn't be a lot of the metal genres that I like. You know, like thrash comes from punk. And a lot of the mellow death bands that I like listen to thrash, and they listen to Iron Maiden and the new wave of British heavy metal and just straight up melodic metal, heavy metal, I guess, or metal. I guess that's what they would call it back then. The video was posted on Michael Hampton's channel. He recorded it himself when he was in a university. I found his channel through Proco. Great stuff. Yeah, Proco's awesome. Yeah, they really know their shit. Yeah. Yeah. All right, all right. Well, I got pretty far on this tonight. Just going a little bit over 2 hours. Um, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm really fucking amped about this. You guys, if you can, I'm gonna do a little recap right now. Go pick up the Man with No Strings #0. It's on the site. You can also go and please go back the Man with No Strings #1. That one's gonna be twice the size of this. This one's got really cool character design stuff in the back. I don't really want to spoil much, but look at that, dude. It's fucking awesome, awesome, awesome. Go check that out. Get them. Get #1 and 0 at the same time. Again, my book is going to launch on the 13th, Friday the 13th. It's going to be 106 pages, black and white, of inky black and white, coffee stain, photocopied Viking metal art inside of a comic. It's going to be basically almost 12 by 12, so it's going to look like a heavy metal album cover, or a heavy metal album, or any album at that. And it's going to come with every physical backer, because I'm going to have digital too for this. It's the first time I'm doing digital. Every physical backer is going to get a poster, a glow in the dark guitar pick, and a bumper sticker. And everybody that backs on day one is going to get a sketch card by me. And everyone that signs up for my Substack, oh, thanks for dropping the links down there, brother. Everyone that signs up for my Substack is going to get a $5 off link for the first day. So you guys will, everyone that signs up for Substack, they're going to get a bunch of tchotchkes. Also, I'm going to email everybody the track of HELWÄR, so you guys could bang your heads for a little bit until I get the book out. But yeah, and then I'm going to have a bunch of behind the scenes material in the back. I'm also going to have commission tiers up on there. If you guys want to get me to draw something for you, that'll be on there. Original art pages are going to be up on there. And I'm going to have a variant cover too. I just got the variant cover in by one of my favorite artists. He agreed to do it. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm setting up the Kickstarter trailer, and hopefully I have that done within a week. I'm going to be working hard on that. And yeah, look forward to HELWÄR, guys. And thanks for watching again. Go check out The Man with No Strings. That one's ready to go. You can pick up the 0 issue that I have right now. You can pre-order the #1. From my understanding, I think he's going to be putting out 3 issues a year, which is dope. So you got him coming out with consecutive fucking killer content, killer comics. Also, Russ Leach with Randy Zimmerman, they're putting out the Atlantean, which is a sword and sorcery book. So they're putting out books consistently with the same character, and so is Phil and Oliver with The Man with No Strings. So you got 2 fucking like old school black and white, the dope shit, that you can expect, that you can count on, and it's coming. So thanks as always, guys, for watching. We're going to be picking this up. I'm going to try to do another stream tomorrow night as well. I'm not going to do it the next night after that. But I'm going to try really, really hard to jump back on this tonight. And then I'm probably going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing taking a beat down break for a little bit, a beat down stream. And I'm going to be drawing some HELWÄR stuff for the campaign. I'm going to be doing some just straight up art, maybe for different things. Probably going to be doing a couple sketch cards. I'll probably have like a smorgasbord kind of show, a couple shows of HELWÄR stuff. trading. I'll probably do like trading cards on one show, as well as like need a back cover for my book, so I'm probably gonna have a couple back covers, a couple symbols I want to draw too for the book. Some stuff I want to do for the campaign page as well. I might draw some art for that, just for fun. So yeah, definitely gonna be doing some HELWÄR stuff, and I want to kind of keep it HELWÄR centric once I launch, so people know. They know about it. You know, it's important. I think that's important. You know. So as always, guys, Halder, thank you, man, for dropping the links, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, you one, buddy. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for Tuesday. We're gonna be doing the Barbarian brunch at between 10 and 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll have a bunch of topics on there. We'll be doing a recap on Primal. We'll be doing a recap on hopefully Conquest. I'm gonna try to watch that right now. We'll be talking about a bunch of Barbarian stuff. That's what we'll be doing, and then we're gonna have a guest on too. We should be having a guest on talking about their Gothic Victorian era book. HELWÄR, hell yeah. Yeah, man. And yeah, I'm thinking about having another announcement too for HELWÄR for the community. So gonna try to bring some people in on that. But yeah, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Always remember to be bold, be brave, roll the bones to know your role, and remember, if the artist isn't starving, then the artist isn't hungry. So gotta stay hungry, guys. Stay hungry out there. Keep it metal. Peace. Let's see. See if I can spin it. Yeah, it won't let me do it. See you guys.